Hello, everyone, and welcome to the second Sarasa Teacher Impact Awards Ceremony 2.0. My name is Peter, and I'm one of the teacher trainers here at Sarasa, and I'm also joined by my colleague Pooja. We would like to welcome all the PGCTL teacher learners, and for those that don't know, PGCTL stands for Professional Graduate Certificate in Teaching and Learning. We'd also like to welcome educational leaders, colleagues, friends, and family. We are convening here in cyberspace in order to celebrate the hard work and success of the Suraasa PGCTL learners as they navigate the qualification journey. We also want to recognize the fact that Suraasa teachers are able to effectively and skillfully bring their PGCTL learning and training into the classroom in order to improve student learning. Having taught for over 20 years, I can attest to the difficulty of the job. So we at Sarasa would like to acknowledge all the hard work that you teachers all do every day in preparing and shaping young minds. We would also like to extend a warm welcome to our esteemed panel of guest judges. We appreciate you taking the time out of your busy schedule, especially at this time of year, to join us in this celebration, and we look forward to receiving some wisdom from you along the way. We have two judges based in India. First, we have Ms. Anu Manga. She's the chairperson of the Association of International Schools in India. Next, we have Ms. Varsha Argawal Rodawal, secondary school principal at the Ascend International School in Mumbai. We also have two judges currently based in Dubai. We have Jaya Bhavnani, the founder and executive director of Dwight Global School. And finally, we would like to welcome Dr. Justin Reynolds, middle school principal at GEMS Dubai American Academy. We also have a guest of honor, also dialing in from Dubai, Dr. Frank Fernandez, the principal of City School International. So teachers, just to reiterate, this is a celebration of you. The Teacher Impact Award is born of recognition of your hard work and dedication to the profession. In order to share more about what you mean to us, we would like to introduce the guy you see in all of the online videos and coincidentally, the CEO of Sarasa, Rashab Khanna, to start off our ceremony with some introductory remarks. Rashab, over to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Peter. Welcome, everybody. I welcome you all to Suraasa Teacher Impact Awards 2022. Now, this is that time of the year when we celebrate the outstanding work that teachers do. We celebrate the impact that teachers create every single day. In fact, almost everyone whom I meet asks me this one question, that Rishabh, what does Suraasa really mean, right? And what exactly do you guys do? Are you guys into teacher training? Are you guys into teacher recruitment? Are you guys into some social work? What exactly do you do? So let me take this opportunity today to introduce what really Suraasa means and what is the vision that we are developing, and then what is Teacher Impact Awards? Where did that come from? So, well, the literal meaning of the word Suraasa is source of knowledge and wisdom. It comes from the Indian roots, Indian mythology, where Suraasa is another name of goddess Saraswati, and goddess Saraswati is known to be the source of wisdom in those scriptures. So what we are trying to build here is a source of knowledge, a source of wisdom for all educators globally, who can then learn these things from the platform and then take it to the outer, global schools, outer world, and build the knowledge in the learners. So imagine if there are these millions of teachers who have been highly skilled, who have been highly trained, well-trained, and they go to the schools globally, and then they help the students in building their lives and their careers. How beautiful would that be? Then comes the second question, that why are we exactly doing this? Is there a business angle to it? Do you think there's a huge business opportunity to show in this? Or is there a social work angle, that are you guys into running an NGO? Is there an impact angle that you see there is a huge impact that you can create? Well, to be true, there are all three and many more angles to the business that we are building, right? It's a organization that we want to run as a profitable business organization, while we create a lot of social impact, while we create a lot of impact in lives of students and teachers. And this all comes out of a particular requirement of the world right now. Skilled teacher shortage is no alien to all of us. All of us know that we want to have the best of the teachers for ourselves, for our students, for our kids. But we also know that not many people want to become teachers today. As per United Nations and World Bank numbers, currently there are around 70 million teachers globally. but based on the teachers' retirement, so many teachers retiring, and the population explosion, over the next 5 to 7 years, we would require another 70 million teachers globally. Now, which is fine, right? We can create more teachers. The problem comes when you start looking globally and you see that there are not enough resources or sources to produce 70 million new teachers. And that's not being held by the idea that the next generations don't want to get into teaching, right? It's not being put forward as an aspirational career. So at Suraasa, what we foresee, what we envision is having the world's largest network of highly skilled teachers. These teachers who have the best skills possible. Every international school, every school around the world wants to hire these teachers because of the skills, the passion, the impact that they create in the classrooms. And when these next million teachers, we call them next million Suraasa teachers, when they reach the world, they would be so high in demand, they would be so aspirational for everyone that the world would want to hire them, the world would want to give them growth. And these teachers become the torch bearers for the next millions of teachers who want to decide to come into teaching, and they follow their path and they get to know that teaching is one of the most rewarding careers in the world. And the way the demand is increasing, it will not just be rewarding in terms of social structure or when your student comes and tells you something that you're such a good teacher, but also financially. So imagine over the next 5 to 7 years, what we foresee is that teaching is going to be one of the most financially rewarding careers. It will be socially rewarding careers. It will be emotionally rewarding career. And that's what we are trying to build here at Suraasa. So then why Teacher Impact Awards? You see, as teachers, we've been told since the very beginning that you are doing a service to the society. You have to focus on the greater good and don't think about yourself. It's okay if you're not given recognition, but you just need to keep working hard so that students get the best from you. Well, we want to challenge that. I'm sorry, but we want to challenge it on the face of it. Why shouldn't teachers get the recognition? Why shouldn't every individual, every single teacher who's doing hard work, the world not get to know them? So what we are doing with Teacher Impact Awards is that if as teachers, we can record the impact that we are creating on an everyday basis, on an every week basis, monthly basis, annual basis, whatever. But if we can record the impact, and if we learn how to talk about it out in the open, on social media, with our colleagues, over your social gatherings, and we talk about this is the impact that I create on an everyday basis. This is how I see my students growing. This is the impact that I've created for myself in my professional growth. I think we will be able to bring that shine back to the teaching profession. And for that, Suraasa conceptualized this idea of Teacher Impact Awards. What we wish to do, what we intend to do with this is provide spotlight to the teachers. Teachers should be recognized by the employers, by their students, by their parents. So give a spotlight to the teachers, get better earning opportunities for the teachers, so that every time a teacher creates a video to apply to Suraasa Teacher Impact Award, they get to realize that, okay, I have developed all these skill sets and I should be talking about these skill sets to my future employers or current employers, so that they see I deserve the growth that I desire. And then, that social and that financial growth will actually lead to growth in all the areas of life, because that would give you the confidence and the financial resources to be invested back in yourself and grow. So the idea of Teacher Impact Awards is to rekindle that desire to be able to talk about ourselves and showcase our skills to the world. And hence the Teacher Impact Awards was created. Today, it's an annual event. We invite all Suraasa teachers, PGCTL learners to come back and participate, share their impact, and then grow with it. What we intend to do, I don't know right now if it will happen or not, but what we intend to do is that next 12 to 16 months, 12 to 18 months, we want to make it a 6-monthly. And if the support happens, maybe even a quarterly event, that all teachers continuously can keep working hard in their classes, can keep working hard. But while they are working hard, they keep collecting the evidences of impact, and they keep building their evidence portfolio so that with just one click, they can apply to a Teacher Impact Award almost every quarter. And that will bring, a spiral impact, a cyclic, perpetual impact in their growth, which would take teaching and teachers to the highest levels of profession. So that's the idea, that's the vision of Teacher Impact Awards. And without further taking more time, I'm going to thank all the panelists, all the participants, all the judges. Thank you so much for taking out time, looking at the videos of the teachers. I hope you enjoyed looking at the videos as much as the teachers loved and enjoyed creating those videos. And I'm sure you would have seen the impact that these teachers are able to create after completing the courses or after investing their time in skilling themselves up, right? So thank you so much, everybody. Thank you so much to all the attendees. Thank you so much to all the participants. And we look forward to creating this impact with you. We look forward to creating and making teaching the best profession in the world, the most sought profession, the most aspirational profession in the world again. Thank you so much, everybody. Enjoy the event. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Rishab. And now I would like to introduce Miss Lulu, Head of Learning Operations at Sarasa, who will talk a little bit about Surasa's achievements. Lulu, take it away.
Thank you, Peter. Hello, everyone, and welcome again to this wonderful event in celebration of our teachers. This event has a special place in our hearts as a Sarasa community because it's an affirmation for us that we are on the right track. It offers us tangible evidence that we are building together a community of highly qualified, hardworking, and passionate teachers. Teachers who are appreciated, looked up to, and celebrated for their achievements. Teachers who are growing personally and professionally and are impacting their students, families, and communities on a daily basis. It is said that the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Well, Surasa's journey has not been easy, but has definitely been worthwhile. Throughout the past few years, we've been moving one step at a time, reaching one milestone after the other. This year, we have reached 1,000 PGCL learners, 1,000 teachers who have seen value in what we offer and have trusted us with their learning and professional growth. This is huge for us and adds more responsibility to keep meeting our learners' expectations. For that, Suraasa does not only support PGCL learners in the development of their pedagogical skills, but also in their career growth. We have recently introduced Suraasa's Boosting Teacher Employability module that prepares teachers for interviews, connects them with their dream schools, and supports them in pursuing their dream jobs. Right now, Suraasa connects teachers with more than 300 schools of various curricula in India and the UAE. And we're also partnered with different agencies in the USA that are hiring Suraasa teachers in different parts of the country. This has been very exciting for us. Believe me, we celebrate every time a Suraasa teacher finds their dream job. We know that Suraasa teachers are up to the standards and are in high demand because of the skills they possess. And today's event is a big proof of that. Of course, as we're growing, we're offering more courses, more progression routes. Suraasa's platform now includes 3 UK Level 6 teaching qualifications and more than 25 teacher training modules offered in different modes. Not to forget the free master classes and podcasts that host international educationists from around the globe and cover a range of pedagogy topics. As you can see, being a member of Suraasa family is very exciting because every day offers a new opportunity. Today is a wonderful day to celebrate what we all have achieved so far. We are still at the beginning of the journey and we cannot wait for what the future will have for us. Thank you and congratulations for everyone who has been part of it.
Thank you so much, Ms. Lulu. Now, let's look at a video clip with a sample of what you all teachers have been doing over the past year. Shall we run the clip now?
It helped me to understand the concept of differentiation.
It is not only in the content, it is visible in my personality.
I started implementing teaching theories and techniques in my lessons.
I enhanced my understanding in incorporating Surasa's advanced techniques.
I must say it has empowered me to be a very upskilled and in a very powerful state.
Where I got to learn about the tried and tested teaching methods, learning theories, lesson planning, class management techniques, and so much more.
They gave me proper coaching, instructions, guidance, technically and technologically.
And I got promoted to be the team leader of grade 2.
So the transformation that I went through was from someone who is passionate about teaching to someone who is knowledgeable and who knows how to do it well.
I was surprised that PGCTL course is up to date with the changes in the word.
I have learned a lot of numerous ways that this 21st generation people can really learn from that.
I got my teaching license after completing PGCTL from Suraasa.
Sarasa has helped me a lot to gain what I was looking for.
Understanding the difference between assessments for learning and assessments of learning has changed my approach to assessments.
Attending the Suraasa course have made me realize that you need to invest in yourself.
Within no time, PGCTL made a great impact in my teaching and learning.
I got an employment opportunity as a computer teacher.
PGCL course has given me a great independence.
And joining Suraasa was the best decision.
Just 6 months in this course and have already learned too many things.
My siblings see that ethical value within me.
I learned that about many learning theories, about child development.
It has also given name to certain strategies that I was already applying in my daily classes.
Adding Suraasa to my resume, I received a couple of emails and a job interview.
During the course, informed us better about children's biological need for emotional cooperation.
I achieved a very significant and lifelong impact on all of my students' life.
I have learned many new and innovative things.
PGCTL upskilled me with innovative and engaging lesson planning techniques.
Suraasa has made me feel so confident.
The Suraasa assignments are really fantastic and gives you an amazing experience.
Truly a genuine platform, inspiring educator and a life-changing program for me.
They are guiding me in each and every perspective.
There was a kind of rapport we built with the student, with the parent, and also among the faculty or the team that we were having.
I learned so many techniques which are very valuable.
My students were really very happy, satisfied.
It is not always be important to just know about yourself and to improve your knowledge. It is always important how to execute it and how to bring awareness among your students about your subject or whatever you are sharing with them.
Wow, that was so beautiful. And can you see this hashtag on the screen? I just had a great thought. Why don't we use this hashtag for the event today? Hashtag Suraasa Impacts. Wow, this is definitely going to go with all our impact videos today. Feel free to click your pictures attending the event, upload them on your Instagram with this hashtag, tag Suraasa, and we'll keep resharing them.
Okay, thank you, Pooja. And as I mentioned previously, we're here to recognize the achievements of teacher learners at Suraasa and the impact that they have had and continue to have on their students. Recently, we solicited videos made by teachers who wanted to share their stories and demonstrate their creativity. In response, we received dozens of videos of teachers sharing and documenting their personal stories of achievement, growth, determination, and motivation in teaching. We were overwhelmed with the number of entries, yet at the same time, thrilled with the level of participation. Choosing not only the top 3, but the top 10 winners was really a daunting task. Thanks to the educational leaders across the UAE and India for their support in helping to select the winners. Now, I hope you're all ready to see some of these wonderful and inspiring videos. Pooja, shall we begin?
Yes, sure, let's do that. But let me first share the agenda for today's ceremony. Unfortunately, we'll not have time to show all the videos today, even though they were so beautiful. But you can check them out on our YouTube channel. And we will start with the presentation of the top 10 videos randomly, that is, in no particular order. After every video, we would like to invite the teacher to say a few words to the Suraasa community. Also, after every 2 videos, we will have a little chat session with our esteemed panel of judges and a fun round with our participants. We will then have our winner announcements. Our top 3 Impact Award winners will each go home with a prize. First place will receive 20,000 dirhams. The 2 runner-ups will receive 10,000 dirhams as well. We also have the Educator's Choice Award. For this award, there will be a live voting using the poll feature on Zoom. After each video presentation, a poll will appear on your screens, and you have to make sure you vote from 1 to 5. The winner of Educator's Choice Award will win 2,000 dirhams. So remember, your vote counts. We will be presenting the Educator's Choice Award based on the results of your votes. Peter, I think it's time to begin.
All right, thanks, Pooja. So we're going to go ahead and move to our first video. And again, just a reminder, after the video plays, there will be a pop-up where you have the opportunity to vote, okay? 1 being the lowest, 5 being the highest. So let's go ahead and look at video number 1. This is Vertika Mishra. Let's roll that clip.
Hello, I'm Vertika Mishra and I am currently pursuing PGCTL with Suraasa. I'm shouldering the responsibility of headmistress Naval Kindergarten School at Karanja, Mumbai. Undoubtedly, the practical skills taught at PGCTL derived through extensive study by an experienced team helps multitude of teachers in imparting quality education along with personal enrichment. PGCTL upskilled me with innovative and engaging lesson planning techniques, a uniform assessment and evaluation technique, reflective teaching method which utilizes the innate capability of teacher to associate with the topic as a student, get into their shoes, analyze at their level, and bring out corrective measures for better understanding. Right mentorship provided during the course was extremely useful for my personal enrichment and self-exploration, which boosted my confidence to emerge as a leader amongst equals.
I had enjoyed working with Mrs. Vertika Mishra and watched her transformation from a teacher to a coordinator, and the ease with which she handled all her responsibilities and faced all the challenges before her.
Technology was extensively utilized to reward online, conduct inter-school fest manthan, and promote creativity through various online activities. All this was done to ensure that the creative side of my students remain alive during this rusty phase of pandemic.
It's been a tough year because of the pandemic for all of us, but I would really like to thank the staff and teachers of Naval KG Karanja for doing such a commendable job to keep the online sessions running so smoothly. They have been so well planned, and the children have thoroughly enjoyed the fun and interactive sessions. Thank you all so much.
I traveled through Arabian Sea to reach my school, dual as a serving naval officer's wife and a mother of teenager, which has its own challenges. But I am able to create an optimal work-life balance.
Dear Vertika,
I must tell you that you are doing a fabulous job. And I must learn the work-life balance from you. From morning till evening, you're on, but never show the tiredness on your face. You're always charming, smiling, and you are the string which keeps our family bound together. Thank you.
Mom, you're the best cook in the world. You cook me delicious foods. You're the great combination of dancing and singing. I'm your reflection. Thank you.
I feel proud that I am the first teacher in the history of Naval Kindergarten, Mumbai, the India's largest NKG, to successfully climb ladders of promotion from a teacher to the coordinator and a headmistress within a short span, witnessing career and financial growth of almost 70 to 80%. Appreciations poured in, and all thanks to PGCTL.
Every student is expected to possess multiple qualities to combat the rapid changes in today's world. The Naval Kindergarten provides opportunities to the young minds to channelize all their energies into the right direction. The interactive learning focuses on both cognitive as well as motor skills to ensure all-round grooming of these young minds. The school's perseverance to the cause of education is really commendable.
My vision is to create an atmosphere full of learning such that the young mind never exhausts, it never fears, and it never regrets, and is able to bloom like a flower. It is all about finding your wings, and sky is the limit. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the team Suraasa for creating such a scientifically inclined and practically implementable course of PGCTL, which is paving way for all aspiring teachers. Now, sign off with a quote of Brian Herbert. The capacity to learn is a gift. The ability to learn is a skill. And willingness to learn is a choice. So, I invite you to a journey of learning called life. Thank you. Have a nice day.
All right. Thank you, Miss Vertica. We really appreciate your video. It was fantastic. I would like to invite Vertica to go ahead and share a few words with the Sarasa community, and to also remind people that the vote tally is up on your screen. The voting mechanism is up on your screen right now. So I'll hand it over to Vertica if you'd like to say a few words.
A very good afternoon to all, and thank you so much for giving me this opportunity and considering me for this Teacher Impact Award and shortlisted me. I'm grateful to all the teachers and the professors sitting over there, and those who are watching this video, and those who have watched and shortlisted me for this. I have actually learned a lot, though I didn't because of my busy schedule. I was not able to attend all the classes, but yes, whatever classes I've attended, I learned a lot, and I have tried to implement all those things in my classes, in my school, during heading of the school also. I have implemented a lot. Thank you, Suraasa, for giving me different ways, actually, which we are just following, the education system which we are following in India from last many years. And now they have changed the education system after 34 years in India. And they are going to implement, now they have started implementing, and we are facing little issues in that. But due to Suraasa, I have learned a lot, and I have tried to implement that in our school, in my school. And thank you so much, Suraasa, for giving me this opportunity. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Okay, and thank you, and congratulations on all your success in the classroom. Why don't we go ahead and move to video number 2? Video number 2 is by Amira Shah Murad. Why don't you go ahead and roll that clip? Video number 2.
Hi, my name is Amira, and I'm a current learner enrolled in Suraasa's PGCTL program. I've been a freelance graphic designer and a part-time instructor at a higher education institute for the past few years. After a lot of soul-searching and deliberation, I realized that I wanted to spend my time surrounded by the younger and more inquisitive minds, and that I enjoyed teaching a lot more than designing. Fate and Google Ads led me to Suraasa's PGCTL program, where I got to learn about the tried and tested teaching methods, learning theories, lesson planning, class management techniques, and so much more. One of the modules that stood out to me was about learning taxonomies and the various learning styles. Before Suraasa, my classes had a fixed format where I would give demonstrations and lectures of the topics and the students would passively follow along. But now I make my lessons more interactive and vary the type of activities to cater for my students' various learning styles. I was also made more aware of the importance of catering to the emotional needs of my students. With the pandemic, stress levels were higher than usual, and my students needed more support even outside the class timings. I also found the module on child development stages very insightful and intriguing, and it made me think about which age group I would like to teach full-time. Fate intervened again, and I came across a summer internship position at Studio Lab, which is a design technology center for kids. It gave me a chance to teach woodworking to kids aged 5 years and up. I could experience firsthand the differences between the age groups and applied what I had learned so far at Sarasa. With the younger age groups, I would foster their imagination and allow them to explore their innate creativity. Whereas the older kids needed more information about how things worked and required bigger challenges to develop their problem-solving and creative thinking skills. My summer internship quickly led to an unexpected offer letter for full-time employment as an educator at Studio Lab with a 200% salary increase. Using what I learned in my course and being on track to get the certification led to this offer.
Amira actually joined us as an intern. She joined actually when we were very, very busy. We had about 700 kids. I saw that Amira was very hardworking. I loved Amira's very calm demeanor, and to have thrown her in the deep end like that, even though she was an intern, to teach kids a skill, which is woodworking, which was foreign to her at the time. I found her very impressive. I liked her attitude, so I offered her actually a full-time job. Amira has been a very integral, I would say, co-creator of what we now describe as our own Studio Lab woodworking curriculum. She has been integral in designing it, the different stages, understanding the different levels of the kids. She's been able to interpret it into the woodworking and make it relevant to the way they learn and the different stages at which they learn.
At my new position, I utilized my knowledge of the child development stages and Bloom's taxonomy more, and introduced exciting projects that would appeal to the various age groups and provide them with the appropriate learning opportunities that would help the kids improve their fine motor skills, creative thinking, problem solving, and self-confidence. I also co-created the center's course curriculum by developing leveled modules. The students would be taken through an exciting learning journey from beginner woodworkers all the way to advanced innovators, where they would be confident and proficient enough to actualize their own creative projects and creations. All this has made me realize that I'm in the most ideal position to grow with the company and not only be a key team member, but also become a team leader. In my personal life, I've also enjoyed being able to spend time with my nieces and nephews in more productive but still very fun ways. Over the winter break, I got to really challenge my understanding of Bloom's taxonomy when my 7-year-old niece asked me to teach her how to play the ukulele. Here was the perfect opportunity to really apply Bloom's taxonomy within a field that I've only casually dabbled in. It was such a joy and fulfilling accomplishment to see my niece picking up this new skill gradually, comfortably, and confidently. From remembering and understanding the chords and their shapes to applying them into new songs she could learn on her own. My aim is to be able to leave a lasting impression in the life of any child I come across, to give them a safe and comfortable space to explore and challenge their abilities to the point where they are confident, independent, and have a sense of self-accomplishment. All of which has been possible thanks to Sarasa.
All right. Fantastic video. I'd like to invite Amira to step up to the mic and share a message to the Sarasa community. Thank you so much, Amira. We'd love to include your voice here.
Hi, thank you. I almost wasn't going to apply, and thanks to the constant reminders, I actually got a chance to take a look at all the things that has happened in the year, and I realized that actually, yeah, there's a lot that has happened thanks to Suraasa. And I also want to thank the teachers, especially Mr. Reed and Mr. Robin, because they were always available to us, to my batchmates as well, whenever we had a question that was a little bit outside of the scope of what was being taught. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, thank you so much. We really enjoyed the video. So go ahead and vote. You can see the pop-up on your screen. And so what we want to do now is we want to transition into having some short conversations with our judges. First up, we have Ms. Jaya Bhavnani, currently based in Dubai, founder and executive director of Dwight Global. Ms. Jaya has had a rich experience in education for decades in diverse roles, such as an international math teacher, an IB coordinator, and as the founder of Dwight Global. Is Ms. Jaya here? Is she on the line?
Very much here, Peter, very much here.
Fantastic. Nice to meet you. So, Ms. Jaya, I want to ask you a question, and you can take it in any way you like. But during your international teaching career, you've taught in many different countries, a number of different continents. How did your experience as a teacher kind of inform and inspire your decision to be a founder of Dwight Global?
So that is a very important question, and I could talk for hours and hours, but I know we are short of time here. So in short, what I will say is that we recognized that the future of learning is by using technology, exactly like the journey that you have started with Suraasa, and the way that you're training and growing teachers with the help of this intensive online teacher courses and certificates. So this is what we realized, that if we want to extend learning and not confine it to the four walls of a classroom, we have to have it online. And that was the basis of starting the Dwight Global Online School, where there was, there is no barrier, I should say, of time, of pace, or of when you want to study. That was actually the basis of providing that support and that flexibility to learn without any barrier of time or space or where you are in this world. But you would have access to good learning, good education.
Okay, well, that's fantastic. Thank you so much for that. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to go to our first short activity of the day. And one of the things that we're trying to do is think about the attributes and skills of an effective teacher, try to get the audience involved. And so we're going to play Unscramble, the teacher skill. And so this is the first of 3 skills, which highlights what teachers need to possess in order to be successful in the classroom. So why doesn't everyone turn their attention to the screen? And we're going to look at the first scrambled skill. So there we go. Take a second to parse it out. Okay. Still not sure? Maybe some of you got it, but if you're still not sure, I will give you a hint. This is what a teacher needs in order to respond to the unexpected in the classroom. Okay, I see some movement in the chat. Why don't we go ahead and reveal the word? The word is improvisation. Absolutely. Effective teachers absolutely need to be able to improvise in the classroom because, as we all know, so many things can go horribly wrong or not as planned. So Pooja, over to you.
Yes, that was fun. Now let's move to our next set of videos. Let's play video 3 by Rekha Jolly.
Hi, my name is Rekha Jolly and I'm a PGCTL learner. The responsibility of shaping children's education and the future is a big one, and Suraasa has definitely helped me on that count. Here are some of the areas of impact that I've personally had and that I would love to share with you as well. A company that I worked and I'm currently working with is Camp K-12. I'm a teacher for grades 2 to 8, and I occasionally also do TED Ed workshops as well. And it was incredible because before I got the job, we were asked to do a demo class, and I could incorporate all of the things that I learned during the Suraasa course, which is I incorporated the VAC. I divided the classroom into groups of students with different sort of learning preferences and gave them different activities. I differentiated instruction. All of that made me a top candidate for Camp K-12. The next area of impact is definitely in my teaching. The two areas that I do want to talk about is reflection and feedback. I used to give students feedback like, good work, but you can improve more. Now, I didn't understand or I didn't realize that we needed to exchange a dialogue. I wasn't telling them where exactly did they get it right and where exactly can they improve. And I started to give more effective feedback. I started to tell, okay, why don't you incorporate a statistics here? Why don't you incorporate a simile here? Feedback really helped make the learning environment more functional. And reflection, right? I started finding that if I make my classes a little bit more fun in terms of sharing personal stories or funny stories, it really, makes the class a little bit more interactive, fun. I started reflecting on my own teaching practices. I'll put up a list of reflection notes that I wrote after each class, and I started to work on that as well. The last area of impact has to be personal, and I think the best way I can describe is to be the best teacher, you have to indulge in best practice. That's exactly what Professor David has also taught us. Attending the Suraasa course have made me realize that you need to invest in yourself, whether it's hydrating yourself, whether it's fitness, whether it's clothes, I've started therapy. Students look to you as a role model, and you need to set yourself up for that, and that's a responsibility that I do not take lightly. They look to you for impact, and you need to be the best so that you can influence the best in them. And I'll put up a paper that I did back in college, and it was based on how we can make education accessible for all and not privatize it. It's been a passion of mine since forever, and I want to make a change, whether it's in the classroom in terms of a micro perspective or in a macro perspective where we can change curriculum or policy. It is something that I really see myself doing, and because of this course I feel like I have really been enabled to do so. Suraasa has definitely empowered me and my mindset for sure. I'm more confident in how I can deal with situations, with how I can deal with classes, with students, and we have so much of work to do, and I'm ready for it.
That was beautiful. Great to see you apply all you learned at Suraasa, Ms. Rekha. Would you like to share a message to the Suraasa community?
Yeah, thanks, Pooja, for that. Well, I would like to, from what Mr. Rishabh Khanna said, in terms of Suraasa being a synonym for knowledge, and knowledge is definitely power. I think Suraasa has definitely done that in terms of giving me that power, because it has enabled me, it has empowered me with a set of skill sets, with a set of knowledge structures and frameworks, And the professors have been nothing short of great mentors, and I've been trying to emulate them as much as possible. So you can imagine the impact that they have had. So, if anything, we should give them the Teacher Impact Award because they have really, really impacted all of us. I can only speak for myself, and I have greatly benefited from them. And thank you so much for shortlisting me as well. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Ms. Rekha, for your lovely message. Now let's move on to our video number 4 by Nikhil Menon. Can we play his video?
Hello everyone, my name is Nikhil Menon. I became a teacher because of my desire to make a difference and contribute to the betterment of my community and society. Originally a civil engineer, I worked as a senior engineer on a construction site for 1 year before I switched to teaching. After teaching for 7 years now, I learned most of what I know on the job through guidance, experience, and observation. My motivation to enroll in Suraasa was to become a better teacher and gain a qualification that will help me to advance in my career and achieve financial stability. Although the journey was hectic, and it still continues to be, due to working 2 jobs, attending live sessions, completing online modules and assignments, it was definitely an enriching experience. Here are a few areas of my life that have been impacted by Suraasa. Number 1, teaching skills. As evidenced by the lesson plan you'll see ahead, that employs constructivism as a learning theory, uses Bloom's taxonomy verbs to map the learning objectives, and implements differentiation based on learning styles. Suraasa has certainly assisted me in learning modern teaching skills, techniques, and methodologies. Just a year ago, I was completely unfamiliar with these concepts. Here are a few glimpses of my classroom with technology integration, experiential learning, and gamification. Understanding the difference between assessments for learning and assessments of learning has changed my approach to assessments. The following are some ways I have been able to implement these learnings. Creating a rubric makes so much sense. Additionally, I'm dedicated to developing my professional skills whenever I can. My students have also noticed the difference, as evidenced by above average scores in their feedback. The second area is recognition or words of appreciation. We all love being appreciated, no matter what our profession. A bit of appreciation can sometimes turn the tide on a bad day. I've been lucky enough to receive such beautiful gestures from parents, my peers, and most importantly, my students. The third area I would like to address is personal and family life. As my wife is also a teacher, my learning from the course has led to some intense pedagogy related discussions at home. Teachers are famously underpaid. I knew that going into the profession, and I was prepared to work that much harder to build financial security. But the biggest thing Suraasa has given me is hope. Hope that there are schools and organizations out there that appreciate teachers for all their hard work. Hope that with the right qualification, I will not have to work 12 hours a day to make a living. Hope that I can buy a house of my own, provide the best education for my future kids, support my parents in their retirement, and live a financially secure life while serving the community, doing what I love. At the end of this course, my goal would be to continue working in the field of education, with a hopefully higher salary and better benefits for building a financially secure future for my family. Further, I would like to gradually take on upper management roles in schools so that my impact can grow and I can get involved in policy making. I really appreciate this opportunity to share how one decision can make all the difference. Thank you. Take care.
Wow, that was so beautiful. It's actually so beautiful to see you get the correct amount of appreciation that you deserve for all the hard work that you put in. Do we have Nikhil here? Mr. Nikhil, would you like to share a message to the Surasa community?
Yes, sure. First of all, like I mentioned at the end, I would like to thank Surasa for this opportunity. Oftentimes we remember the things that go wrong, where a class becomes chaotic, or, you have an argument with a peer. But I think this process, creating this video, irrespective of, whatever the outcome of the award is, it gave me an opportunity to look back on things that have gone right for me, look back on teaching practices that have worked for me, look back on, words of encouragement from parents, students, peers, family. So I'm really grateful that I got the opportunity to do that. I thank Suraasa for shortlisting me. And I suggest, like Mr. Khanna said at the beginning, I think this should be done quarterly, because it's very rare to see someone, taking a look at teachers and giving them the recognition they deserve. And all the teachers here are doing fantastic jobs. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Nikhil. And congratulations. So before we move ahead to our next guest, we have Miss Jaya. She would like to say a few words.
Hi, Pooja. Thank you so much. I apologize. I think there was some tech issue earlier with the Zoom that I was working with. So good afternoon, everybody. And thank you so much for inviting me to this event. It is really an honor to be part of this celebration. When I was listening to your success stories, I was so inspired by the positive impact your journey with Suraasa has had on your teaching and learning. I mean, it is so clear by listening to the few finalists here and listening to your achievements that you're all so committed. You have all worked so hard. This is truly an intensive course that I understand. And it is amazing to see the impact this has made, not only on your professional, but also on your personal growth. But trust me, it was a very challenging task to shortlist the winners. So congratulations to all the winners, and a special congratulations to each and every one of you. But what I want to share is that your journey does not end here. As lifelong learners, no matter where we are in our career, we all need that upskilling. We all need to make sure that we continue to grow. And now you have your own network. You have your own community where you can share your best practices and you can collaborate and learn from each other. So I really want to thank you all again and congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your inspiring words, ma'am. It is definitely these things that keep us going always. Okay, so moving on, we have our next judge, Miss Varsha Agarwal Rodewal, Secondary School Principal, Ascent International School, Mumbai. Miss Varsha has had an interesting and varied career as a management trainer, a translator and a marketer, an EAL coordinator, PYP coordinator, and head of the IB diploma program. Welcome, Ms. Varsha.
Thank you, Pooja. Happy to be here.
Okay. So, Ms. Varsha, as an experienced administrator, when you walk into a classroom, either during a routine visit or a planned observation, what is like the most important thing that you're looking for in a class? Like what immediately tells you that, okay, this class is going well?
Very interesting question, Pooja. I think and I would like to instantly say that I'm looking for smiling faces and I'm looking at joy. And I believe that if a teacher really is passionate and is happy and joyful while teaching the class, then that translates into the teaching and learning. And you see students in a classroom setup like ours, we don't face the teacher, we don't have the sunflower teaching format. So the teacher is very hard to find. So the first thing when I walk in is kind of look for where the teacher is, because they're all working collaboratively. But you will very often see students leaning forward, just being engaged with each other, engaged in dialogue, and not necessarily with the teacher. So I think that's what kind of indicates that the classroom is engaged in teaching and learning, and that's what brings me joy too.
Thank you, Ms. Varsha. I totally agree with the need of smiling faces in the class, though. Okay.
Absolutely. And I also like this idea of trying to find the teacher when you walk in. Definitely not banking model in that scenario, for sure. Okay. Fantastic. Thank you so much, Ms. Varsha. We're going to go ahead and move on to the next activity. You will be presented with a word search. Go back to elementary school. Remember the word search. So you're gonna get a word search on the screen, and as you look at it, pay attention to the first country that you are able to locate and identify. The first country that you recognize will be one of the future countries where you will eventually teach. So make a note and get ready. Hopefully you're on your way to a country that excites you. So go ahead, and the first country you see, that's where you're going.
We already have answers coming in the chat. Wow, that was so quick. Okay, we have Germany, Dubai, India, London.
Everybody's moving to Germany.
We have Japan as well.
Got one Canada. Someone saw Canada.
Yes. Wow, a few seconds and we have all the countries in the chat.
So do we want to go ahead and put the answers up on the screen?
Let's do that.
All right, fantastic. Germany, Canada, London, India, Japan, USA, Dubai. Okay, thank you so much. Thanks, Pooja. We're going to go ahead and move forward in the event. We're going to move to video number 5. Video number 5 is by Reena Ramesh. So go ahead and roll that clip.
Hello all, I'm Reena Ramesh from India. I am pursuing PGCTL with Suraasa. I'm currently working as a primary teacher and SEN educator in St. Joseph's Academy, Kunnur. To make each student's journey successful, Suraasa helped me in taking amazing pedagogical practice. Let me share the impacts of what I have learned and improved in terms of new educational skill sets, overall organization, time management, technical knowledge, and better opportunities to engage, motivate, and make more ideas apparent. I am glad to explore it. The first impact was online classes. During pandemic time, Suraasa's technology method of teaching helped me to use online tools like Nearpod, WordWall, Canvas, etc. to conduct activities, games, quizzes. It was an eye-opener for me to make online class a success. The ideas were clear and precise. Parents gave a positive comment and appreciation which kept me motivated. And the management was delighted and content. As a result of their positive feedback, my reputation also enhanced. Each child is unique, as is their learning style. My second impact is to strengthen my knowledge of the different type of learning disabilities that students might have. I enhanced my understanding in incorporating Suraasa's advanced techniques, understanding different learning styles and models, which assisted me in identifying students' learning styles and preferences. By getting to know the students, I was able to create lesson plans using Surasa's lesson plan template. Despite having a large group of students, I was able to urge each student actively participate in the activities for their benefit. Students' grades and overall development improved when these skills were used effectively. Addressing students with remedial and SEND requirements is my third impact. Suraasa emphasized the importance of adhering to certain principles and concepts of students who require assistance and their learning, behavior, and overall development. After distinguishing between special needs students and remedial students, I created an individualized educational plan for special needs children in order to help them improve their academic achievement and overall growth and development. For remedial learners, I worked after school to reteach the concepts, familiarize students with vocabulary using flashcards, graphic organizers, and other activities. And weekly once, I measured their academic progress, and each pupil received individual attention, as teaching strategies and approaches were based on the learning goals in effort to support the classroom and curriculum fresh, fascinating, and highly knowledgeable. Suraasa ensures that everything we learn and teach has a healthy long-term impact on our reflections. I was able to instill my knowledge and skills necessary to keep the classroom lively and informative. And I was also able to put them into effective use while instructing the learners. This has had a significant impact on both my professional and personal life. I now have enough time to spend with my children, reading books together, watching movies, and spending weekdays. Thank you, Suraasa, for the supportive impact you have imparted on me and to my career. Thank you once again.
Thank you so much, Reena. It's a fantastic video. I want to go ahead and give you the opportunity. If you'd like to give a shout out to the Suraasa community, we'd love to hear your thoughts.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for considering me the shortlisted for this position. I really enjoyed PGCTL, and I think I have learned a lot from this. And the impact that I have using PGCTL, I was able to help my co-teachers as well, giving them so many ideas while using the assessment questioning technique and while giving the feedback to the students. It was really helpful, and moreover, parents, they appreciate for the way I was conducting the online classes. I really thank Suraasa for helping me a lot. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Reena. And so let's move on to video number 6. Video number 6 is Ms. Noor Nazia. Noor Nazia.
Hello everyone, I am Noor Nazia. I teach age group of 5 to 6 years old. This is my 9th year of teaching. I've always been hungry to learn something new and upskill my professional growth. I came across Suraasa and took up the PGCTL course. I cannot imagine the transition I see in myself as a teacher and the growth in my profession. Come with me, I'll take you through the impact of PGCTL in my teaching and learning.
I can confidently say I'm cool and enthusiastic and open-minded and adventurous, a risk-taker, a role model, a tolerant and acceptable and a positive 20th century teacher. Within no time, PGCTL made a great impact in my teaching and learning. My class was awarded as the star class and myself the star teacher for submitting all the documents on time.
Nazia is the most outstanding teacher, a teacher where every children will love to be in her class. The way she starts her class in the morning with positive energy, the way she is connected to each and every child. She knows their interests, she knows their likes, and accordingly she plans her lessons. She's one teacher where the children enjoy the most, and you should see the impact that she has on her students. You can see when you just have to walk in her class for 2 minutes and you will understand what deep impact she has on her kids.
Taxonomy has helped me to set clear learning objectives. Using various teaching tools, be it basic or technology, has helped me in classroom management and meet my children's needs. Creating rubrics has made my assessments fair and clear. Reflecting on my own teaching, my areas of strengths and weaknesses. Reflecting on my children's learning has helped me to identify their learning gaps and what action can be taken. 6 MPDs from Suraasa help me to plan strategies and provide accommodations for my students of determination, having Apert syndrome, autism, and ADHD. And growing with confidence, I was made the coordinator of KG1 and now the activity coordinator for early years with an increment of 13% in my salary.
She has helped us, giving us strategies for classroom management. She has given us tips for behavioral issues in class, how to tackle them, and also helped us plan differentiated activities. It's been good to work with her as a team.
As an activity coordinator, I conduct wellness activity and various other CPD sessions for the early years team. Appreciation letters and messages from parents and principal has motivated me to do my best.
My teacher's name is Miss Nazia Noor Ma'am. She's a very loving, kind, and very wonderful teacher. She loves me a lot. Thank you.
Plan strategies for better communication with parents, which has gained me support, love, and cooperation from them.
I'm feeling short of words to express the exceptional and amazing teacher, Miss Nazia. The way you were interacting with students, making learning so interesting was just outstanding. Your expertise in teaching has put my mind at ease. I have seen so much progress on my daughter, Raina. You are doing amazing with her, and I could not wish better teacher. So thank you for the way you teach, for the knowledge you share, for the care and love you shower. Makes you the world's best teacher. We love you, Miss Nazia.
Suraasa has helped me in providing materials for preparing and clearing my ECD specialization teacher licensing test. I am proud to be the owner of this certificate. I feel every teacher needs to upgrade her skills in order to be self-confident.
Since Nazia has started her PGCTL course, we can see a lot of difference in the approach towards her work, especially her attitude. She's happy, we are happy as a family.
Yeah. And I want to be same like my mommy, like a teacher.
My dream is to provide education to every underprivileged child around the world and make every school an inclusive school. I look forward to achieving more milestones in my learning journey ahead. Thank you and God bless.
Thanks, Ms. Noor, for the quite moving video. It's really wonderful to see the impact that you're having and to get that feedback from your students and their families. I'd like to invite you up to the mic if you want to share a few thoughts to the Suraasa community.
Yes. First of all, I would really like to thank each one of you for shortlisting me in this Impact Awards. And thanks to Miss Lulu, Miss Doreen, Mr. Robin, Mr. Brian, for taking the baby steps and having all the patience and, making us the best what we are now. I enjoyed making this video, collecting evidences, listening to others about what they feel about, me. So it was really great. I feel so confident as a teacher as I'm able to deliver lessons using my pedagogical strategies, using questioning skills and using appropriate assessment techniques. And this has made me grow in my profession. And also, I share it with my team and we collaborate and get benefited as much as possible. Thank you once again, and congratulations to all. You all have done an amazing job, and thank you, Suraasa, for giving a platform for the teachers and appreciating their efforts. God bless. I'm looking forward for learning much more from Suraasa. Thank you, and have a great day ahead.
Thank you so much, Ms. Noor. And so now we're going to move on to our next judge, our next guest judge. We have Dr. Justin Reynolds with us. He's the middle school principal at GEMS Dubai American Academy. Justin received his doctorate in educational leadership and administration from the University of Lindenwood. In addition, Justin has worked as a 6th grade math teacher, as a principal in the US, as an adjunct professor, and now currently as a middle school principal at DAA. Welcome, Justin.
Thanks so much, Peter.
Nice to see you. So I have a little bit of a difficult question for you. So I'm going to ask you to reflect a little bit, okay? Thinking back on your career when you started as a teacher, what advice, is a two-part question, what advice would you give to yourself based on your experiences? And the second part is, how does your experience as a former teacher impact how you perform your current role as a middle school principal?
Oh, wow. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I guess advice for myself, it would always be to just like, I don't know, when I was straight out of college at age of 21, I thought I knew it all. So I think I would go back and tell myself, you know what, there's always something to learn. There's always something to gain. And obviously I did learn that lesson down the road, but I think coming out of the gate, there were a lot of things, you know, I had bright eyes and big ambitions for my classroom. And, you know, I would say that the reflection piece would be something that I would go back and tell myself, you know what is the impact that I'm having on my students? I know I have all these great ideas, but how do they actually translate in the classroom? Am I getting back from my students what I'm intending to give through my lessons? So I guess that'd be what I would say. To the second question, I think that was about what have I taken from the classroom and into like my current
in the administration. Yeah. So you're a teacher. How did being a teacher inform your practice as an administrator?
Yeah, I think it's always trying to stay connected to the classrooms and make sure that you still you still view yourself as a learner. And there are always things. You know, I attend trainings, you know, reading, writing workshop, math workshops, so that I can stay up on what's best practice. How are kids learning best? So I think always being a teacher, I guess, and that informs how I perform, I think, as an administrator. I envision myself in the trenches alongside teachers, learning and growing along with them.
Okay, that's a fantastic answer. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. And so we're going to go ahead and move on to our second unscramble of the day, where you try to identify the teacher's skill. And why don't we go ahead and project that word, direct your attention to the screen. Okay, there you go. That's a tough one, but maybe the hint will help. So this is the skill that you need to mediate problems between students in the classroom that might help. Okay, chat's starting to fill up. Yes, the answer is conflict resolution. Absolutely. So Pooja, over to you.
Yes, let's get back to the videos now. Here is video number 7 by Sheikh Abdullah. Can we play his video, please?
A good teacher can inspire hope, ignite the imagination of a learner, and instill a love of learning. Not every person can be a teacher. I, Sheikh Abdullah, current learner of PGCTL at Suraasa, batch number 39, and here is my success story. It might sound funny, but when I was in KG1, I had a dream of being a teacher. As time passed, my passion of being a teacher increased. However, my career was in medical lab technology, which started from 2012 till date. Working in a hospital, especially in the time of COVID, and being a proud frontliner, testing my patient was also interesting, but sharing of knowledge was limited. I used to teach some medical trainee students who used to visit the labs for training and keep my teaching alive. Regardless of my career, teaching was always beside me for the past 11 years, be it at home, institute, or at school. Recently, in 2021, I joined a British BSO certified school in Dubai as a lab technician. Here, my step forward started where I could combine my career and passion, moving towards my second step of earning the PGCTL certification. I simultaneously started my journey with Suraasa for the PGCTL program so that I can function as a future teacher, and after my course, excel towards my third objective, that is to start with PhD in health sciences. The director, head teacher, and HOD of the school were amazed of my work and practical skills that I got promoted as a lead lab technician within just 2 months of joining. Within few weeks of learning PGCTL, I was also able to apply the necessary skills and knowledge along with important key terms such as cooperative learning, reflections, and strategies. Conversating with my colleagues, teachers involving in professional development programs, and several other teacher programs made my head realize that yes, I do have an ability of being a qualified teacher. And so I got a chance of taking cover lessons for sciences all the way from year 7 to year 11. And I was also awarded within a month the Bravest Teacher Trophy.
Hello there, my name is Michelle Scott and I am the Head of Science at Deira International School. I have been working with Sheikh Abdullah for approaching a year now as part of our science team. When he approached me about being interested in studying for PGCE, I was thrilled. Since being in the school, Sheikh has formed excellent relationships with our students, but not only that, he takes a real interest in the wider school life, participating in extracurricular activities, staff sports day, school competitions, and staff dress-up days. He really has become an integral part of the school community and a very valued and trusted member at that. As we have had a number of staff off due to COVID, Sheikh Abdullah has been very keen to step into the role of teacher and assist us by providing cover for all of our lessons. During those cover lessons, he has taught elements of the curriculum and developed a deep bond with the classes that he has worked with. It is my pleasure to continue to recommend Sheikh Abdullah for this place on the PGCE, and I very much look forward to working with him as a teacher in the future.
Pay attention on the board. As you can see, we have the first element and not necessary for you to know the compound. So you are mentioning C and H in the first case. Right now, how many carbon atoms do you have? 2. So we're going to place here 2.
Hi, my name is Ali and Sir Abdullah is my tuition teacher. He has made Year 10 so easy for me, especially in the science, that I can understand the lessons and feel much confident for the next year GCSE exams. And now my learning ability has increased and I'm doing great at school. Many thanks to him.
Hi, my name is Widad and Mr. Sheikh Abdullah has been teaching me math. He is such an awesome teacher who solved my difficulties easily. My doubts were cleared and also the way he explains made it much easier for me to understand and get a good result. Thank you, sir, for your help.
Things have changed a lot for me, and now I can say that Suraasa has helped me a lot to gain what I was looking for, especially to combine my career and my passion, that is teaching and medical lab together. As there is an important saying that there is no age for learning and teachers are always a student too. So here I thank Sarasa once again for helping me achieve my dream.
That That was an amazing video. Lovely to see you follow your career with so much passion and enthusiasm. Sheikh Abdullah, would you like to share a message to the Suraasa community?
Right, good afternoon, everyone. First of all, thanks a lot for uploading that part of my career scheme for the past 1 year span right now. And of course, to be honest, after being this video was uploaded just a period of 2 months after completing my PGCTL, and it has showed a lot great impact. And to be honest, most of the part has not yet been told in that video or explained, because as time passed, more impacts have taken place with me. I've become a head of house also in my school, and I have started to take a complete teaching lessons also in there. And that has been a very, very, very important impact. And it's all because of the continuous support that I'm receiving from Suraasa, along with the master classes and so on, with the continuation of the other modules that's been taking place. So just being thankful and always being the part of Suraasa to grow with it always. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much and congratulations. Now let's move on to our video number 8 by Saima Afroz. Can you play her video?
Hi, this is Dr. Saima Afroz, an alumni of Suraasa. I can't believe this, it's been a year and we are again talking about the impact of teachers. I was thinking, should I participate again this year, as I was the top 10 candidates last year? So the answer is yes, why not? Because the impact on my career as a teacher from Suraasa is still continue. I'm working in a Ministry of Education as a psychiatry teacher. PGCTL from Suraasa played an important role to get this job. It is mentioned on my contract that I have completed some degree in education besides my medicinal degree. Also, besides this job, I got many job offer letters from a reputable organization. Surplus, I got my teaching license after completing PGCTL from Suraasa. The material they have provided played an important role to pass the exam. I'm still using what I have learned at Suraasa in my daily teaching, including differentiation, individual improvement plans, reflections, and so on. So I suggest you, the Suraasa is the best place if you want to grow as a teacher and to continue do magic in your everyday life. After my first video, I have received many calls and messages from many of my friends and colleagues who wanted to find out what is this.
I have received many appreciation and thankful certificate from my organization and from the Emirates Chemical Society. I have successfully arranged many events, including Arab Chemistry Day, an Innovation Day, and motivate students to learn chemistry with fun. An integration of Flag Day with a chemistry experiment and periodic table with an expo are some of the examples. I am keep growing as a teacher and keep guiding teachers how they can transform their lives and how they can grow as a teacher.
That was a lovely video, but we do not have Saima Afroz with us today. It's a special day for her. She's welcoming a new baby today. So Peter, why don't we just move on to another activity now?
Okay, sure. We're going to go ahead and move to our final unscramble of the afternoon. Please turn your attention to the screen and look at the scrambled word that is a teacher attribute or skill that he or she absolutely needs in the classroom. Why don't we take a look at that? Okay, this is easy, I think. I see people already getting it even without the hint. The hint is you do this with students all the time, verbally, visually, and in writing. And without further ado, the answer is communication skills, absolutely. Communicating with students, parents, the administration, giving feedback, giving instructions is so crucial to fulfilling your role and making your class run smoothly and assuring effective teaching and learning, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and move to our last two videos number 9 and 10. We have video number 9. Why don't we go ahead and roll this? This is Usaid Muhammad Beg. Roll that clip.
I may be a passionate writer, but what good am I if I can't write something meaningful? I may be a passionate speaker, but what good am I if I can't reach out to the hearts of people? I may be a passionate teacher, but what good am I if I can't impact the lives of my students? Hey there, I am Usaid Muhammad Beg, a student at Suraasa. I'm a mechanical engineer with experience in the manufacturing industry. Teaching is something that has always interested me, whether it was joining an NGO and taking up educational initiatives or teaching engineering students right after my college. Education and teaching has always somehow been a part of my life. I've almost completed the PGCTL program at Suraasa, and the journey has been amazing. Learning and interacting with teachers from throughout the world was quite an experience. So the transformation that I went through was from someone who is passionate about teaching to someone who is knowledgeable and who knows how to do it well, and someone who is capable of making an impact. The program also empowered me to take up bigger initiatives. I was able to join an edtech company where I design and deliver programs for engineering students. A recent technical program we did was a mix of online and offline classes where we could get the best of both the learning experiences. Integrating the various online tools really improved the learning experience. Most of my students had positive feedback to give, but there was one that really stood out.
So the best thing I learned means I didn't even get this much attached to any of the teacher in my life, and a teacher who has understood me this much. Like first, there was no interaction or connection between teacher and me.
Now this student happened to be the most notorious of them all, and he did everything he could to give us a hard time, but in the end what he had to say really touched our hearts. He said, "Sir, you're the only one who understands me and whom I can really connect with." The intended learning outcomes, he did not make it, but my belief in his abilities gave him confidence. The chance to speak and express himself gave him courage, and understanding and adapting to his needs established a connection and opened doors of learning and opened the doors for progress, and I feel that was true impact.
During my observation in Usaid's classes, I have found Usaid very well prepared with clear defined outcomes, with clear activities, and what is the most interesting part is his creativity in explaining each and every topic in a detailed and yet in a manner which is easily understandable by all sorts of students.
I'm also a new parent, and it gives me great joy to see the growth and development of my child. Mostly I'm very calm and comfortable because I sort of have an idea as to what to expect from them, and sometimes I'm also able to facilitate the development of a certain skill that he might be learning at the moment. I'm a confident parent and a continuous learner, observing, enjoying, and learning every single day. I am Usaid Muhammad Beg, and that was my story.
Okay, thank you so much, Usaid. Love the sentiment in the video. Love the background, what looks like a podcast studio. Fantastic. So I want to give Usaid an opportunity to share a few words with the Sarasa community. Usaid, are you there? Is Usaid in the house? Okay. I guess he's not. So we're going to go ahead and move on to video number 10. So if we can cue up video number 10, we have Ethel Sojo. Please go ahead and roll that clip.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Ethel Soja. I am a batch 17 PGCTL graduate from Suraasa. I'd like to share with you my journey. I'd like to share with you my story of success. When I started studying, I was already a grade 2 teacher. The first ones who noticed the improvement were my students. We were having just so much fun, and I was bringing new techniques every single week from what I was learning at Suraasa. After that, the SLT members of my school, the senior leadership team, they also noticed. And I got promoted to be the team leader of grade 2. I'm talking about 2020, 2021. To add to that, I also became the teacher of the month twice. My class became the class of the week 3 times. We were just so thrilled of going to school. Teaching and learning was just amazing. By the end of the academic year 2020-2021, I became the teacher of the year from grades 1 to 5, which was a very great accomplishment, and all of the efforts that I was putting into my class and into my professional life was worth it. This academic year, 2021-2022, I became the science subject lead in term 1, and because of all the techniques that I'm bringing to the school, everything, all the new knowledge that I'm just bringing into the department, in term 2, I got promoted to be the head of department of grades 1 and 2. So now I am in charge of 17 teachers and 17 teacher assistants, which I have to really be responsible about, double check that they apply all the techniques and all the knowledge that I know, that I've shared with them. And now every year I'm not just taking care of 25 to 30 students. I am now taking care of about 500 students in my department. It's a great responsibility, but I am so happy that I have accomplished this. Another thing that Suraasa helped me with was the MOE license. I passed the exam easily because of all the knowledge that I've gained. So I am really grateful of the decision that I took when I decided that I wanted to grow professionally, and I decided to do it with Suraasa. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ethel. Fantastic video and a very soothing delivery. So fantastic. Thank you so much for all your hard work. I want to go ahead and give Ethel an opportunity to send a message to the Suraasa community. Ethel, the mic is yours.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. I hope everyone's doing well. Hello. First, let me apologize because I am actually driving. I am moving today also. I just parked so that I could speak to you guys. I just wanted to be here to support everyone. I just wanted to be here to tell you that it's really been an amazing journey. I've learned a lot. In Suraasa really helped me boost my knowledge And also, something that I didn't add in the video is that I got a new job. I actually got a new job, a better position. I got it this week, by the way. And when I was having the interview, they asked me about this course that I took, and they really liked that the idea of all the things that I've learned. So I really appreciate and thank you guys. And yeah, that's it. It's been amazing. One thing when you guys said when I received the message about creating the video, I took the opportunity because I want to share the message, and I wanted people around me to see that anyone can do it. The ones who know me, they know I'm a mother. I have a full-time job. I have 4 children, and still I can do it. I could do it. And by the way, many people who know me call me and they said, "We're so proud of you that you keep going," and that I don't know. It's just been an amazing journey. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ethel, and congratulations on your new position, and drive safely. And
yeah,
so, yes, please. And so we're going to move on to our guest of honor. We'll get him involved. We have Dr. Frank Fernandez, principal of City School International. Frank, are you there? Hi, Frank. How are you?
Yeah, good afternoon, Brian. Sorry, I was muted. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. So all day we've been all through the session, we've been talking about, unscrambling some teacher skills and what they need in the classroom. And so I want to throw a similar question to you. As an administrator, what do you think is the most important skill or skills that teachers need as we progress into the 21st century? What do you look for as an administrator?
I think, Brian, this question was already answered, but I'm sure technology is improvising and getting improved day by day. And we have seen all these skills into our classrooms being utilized. And I'm one of those fans of technology where I absolutely make sure my teachers are on board. And one of the key reasons we have this professional developments from time to time is to integrate technology and learn from each other to equip ourselves for tomorrow. And I think so, partnering with Suraasa, this is my second, I think, awards here. And I thank Suraasa for having me for the second time. And I'm so proud that you have grown so much. The very fact that we see all these talented people shortlisted for these awards, it simply tells me a story. And one of the key things that I pick up from the whole thing that has happened today, one of the candidates said hope. And hope is something that all of us need to have here. And I want to say to Nikhil that if he has hope, he can reach anywhere. He has such a big network of people around him that I want to say that I climbed all the ladders of leadership before I reached where I am. And here you are, Nikhil, and all the awards, all the candidates were shortlisted for awards. There is a wide range of people around you. Just embrace them.
Okay. Thank you so much, Dr. Frank. We really appreciate it. And so before we move on to kind of revealing the winners in a few minutes, I'd like to give the opportunity for any of our guests to kind of, if they would like to share anything, any thoughts before we move on. Are there any people that would like to share something? Any additional comments or words of wisdom?
Peter, if I may.
Yes, please go ahead.
I just wanted to share what an enlightening morning this has been with all the glitches and hiccups of technology. We have
I can see you better now.
Yeah. So it has really been amazing listening to all our 10 finalists, so I may call them. And like the last candidate teacher just shared, she just got a job and a promotion this week. So it just goes to show, it is so evident that this intensive course and this journey has really, really supported them and helped them to accomplish and to grow further in their journey. And the one thing I would encourage everybody is to not stop learning. As educators, we have to continue, we have to be lifelong learners, because I think the moment we stop learning, that's it, we will stagnate. So if we really want to grow, we have to keep on in this journey. And like the guest before me was sharing, we have a huge network around us. So tap to people, learn from each other, collaborate, share. And now you have your network of Suraasa teachers around you. So all the best. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you so much for that. And now I see, I'd like to throw it over to Dr. Reynolds. Dr. Reynolds, would you like to say a word?
Yeah, just first and foremost, thank you for the invitation, because this is really a nice thing to see, and just a celebration of all the great things that are happening in classrooms. All I would just want to leave, just from my part, is that we do have an impact on kids each and every day. I think in a classroom over a course of a career, there are thousands of kids that we impact. And sometimes that's overtly, and sometimes it's maybe not on purpose, but just understanding that, when people are asked, most of those people say that they have a significant positive teacher interaction that really propelled them forward into whatever career they're going into. So I just, as this day is all about impact, you and we as educators do have that impact. So let's just go forward and let's make those impacts, make those relationships as positive as we can. Thank you for all of your work. These are phenomenal videos, and I really appreciate being part of it today.
Great. Thanks, Dr. Reynolds. And we really appreciate you taking the time to be here as well. And I see Miss Varsha would like to say something. Ms.
Yes,
Varsha?
Peter. I'll keep
Go
it
ahead.
short, because I think Jaya and Justin have already expressed so beautifully, those last words of wisdom. I just wanted to add that the last 2 years have shown us that, teachers should be willing to embrace change. And I think that's one thing we should take away from those difficult years that we've had, is just be open to change and embrace it. And that's what I wanted to give the teachers, who are stepping out into that real world. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Is there anybody else? Anybody else? I don't see any other hands raised. Miss Jaya, would you like to jump back in again?
No, listening to Varsha, I think because of the pandemic, a good word to unscramble for your next award would be resilience.
Resilience, I love it. Absolutely. All right, so officially, this concludes our presentation of the top 10 videos. And thank you to all the presenters. And thanks to all the words of wisdom from our guests. We really appreciate you being here and all the hard work that went into making these videos. Pooja, I'm going to toss it over to you.
Yes, definitely. These videos were truly beautiful. It is amazing to see, as Suraasa is supporting teachers and upskilling their practice, the impact is not only happening in the classrooms, but touching so many people in our communities. This is the core of what the teaching profession is all about, and the videos are a solid proof of that. Now, this brings us to the end of the first part of our ceremony. A big congratulations to all the Suraasa learners who participated in the Impact Awards this year. We thank you for taking out time from your busy schedules to prepare your videos. Trust us when we say it was super hard for us to choose the top 10 from the wonderful videos we received. Congratulations to all the top 10 participants. You have done an outstanding job, and you're all winners for us. Also, as promised, all of the top 10 will get mentorship and guidance on securing an interview in one of your dream schools. Not only this, but a chance to be featured and deliver a Suraasa masterclass. Congratulations for doing a fabulous job. I know everybody is now waiting for the winner announcements, but before we move on to the final winners, let's look at the poll results for the Educator's Choice Award. Are you all ready? This award is recognized by your peers and, in fact, all of us. everybody was asked to vote from 1 to 5, 1 being the lowest and 5 being the highest. So this definitely is a special honor. Not to forget that the winner of this award goes home with 2,000 dirhams. With this said, I would like to invite Mr. Rishabh to announce the winner for the Educator's Choice Award.
Thank you so much, Pooja. So guys, a beautiful morning, right? Afternoon and morning for me, where I am right now, it's 10 a.m. So that's why it was a bit morning for me, but afternoon and maybe early evening for some of you. So beautiful morning for me today. And with all these videos, one thing is for sure, that everybody's a winner, right? Now, this particular category, Educator's Choice Award, as Pooja just mentioned, has been selected by all of the people who attended the award ceremony today. So without further ado, let's just invite. So the winner of Educator's Choice Award today is Mr. Sheikh Abdullah. Mr. Abdullah, are you around? Why don't you share something about us? How do you feel right now that all your peers right now on the call, on this award ceremony, have selected you as their choice for impactful video?
First of all, a very big thank you for choosing me to be the part of this Educator's Choice Award. I wasn't expecting to be a part of it. And like right now, I'm speechless, to be honest. Thank you for everyone who have supported me in this period of 6 months being a part of Suraasa. And I'm like speechless, I can't say. And a very big thank you actually from my mother's side also, and all the staff who have supported me back in school, and obviously the continuous support. I would like to especially thank the care of Suraasa, whoever is working behind and replying our emails always 24/7, no matter what the time is. They've always been so helpful. And of course, on top, our teachers also. So thanks a lot.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for believing in Suraasa and believing in yourself and continuously working hard. So congratulations to you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Rishabh, and congratulations, Sheikh Abdullah. Now, a quick activity for you all before we announce our top 3 winners. We definitely want to know what you feel about today's event. What was the thing that you loved the most about the top 10 videos? How do you feel being in the top 10? You will see a link in the chat right now. Please click on the link and comment your thoughts on the same. And don't forget to use the hashtag Suraasa Impacts. Can we have the link in the chat now?
So basically, Pooja, are you telling them that you will tell them the 3 winners only if they write their feedback about the event in the chat? Otherwise, you'll not tell them, right?
Yes, definitely. That is all I meant.
Everybody, we have to get the winners from Pooja so that she passes on the names to me. Please do write your feedback in the chat box so that she can allow me to go ahead and announce the winners then. What do you feel about the event?
Maybe after commenting, you people can give a little done in the chat section also, so that we know that you're done commenting, and then we can move on to the winners. Please don't forget to use the hashtag Suraasa Impacts. Okay, I can see a few done in the chat section now. A few more seconds and then we can move on to the winners. As Mr. Rishabh said, once we have all the comments, only then we are going to see the winners, right?
Okay, I see a lot of duns now.
Yes. So I guess we can move now. I hope everybody's done commenting, and I hope you use the hashtag Suraasa Impacts in your comments. And now, yes, the moment that everyone is anticipating, Before that, can we have a huge round of applause? I'm sorry for delaying it so much, but let's delay it a few more seconds. Before that, can we have a huge round of applause for all of our participants? It was very heartwarming to see all of your efforts into the impact videos that you created. And not only that, it feels even more heartfelt and inspiring knowing the impact that you have created and are still creating in the world. Now I would like to go back to Mr. Rishabh to announce our 3 winners. No more delays.
Thank you so much, Pooja. And in fact, I'll pick up from what you were saying. We need to applaud the teachers every single day. And of course, every single Suraasa learner, every single Suraasa teacher is a winner in their own self, right? And these 50 plus participants who sent their entries and then finally top 10 people, it's just identifying who's visible out of the winners, right? Bringing the visibility out. And these top 10, of course, they are special for us today. Of course, they have moved ahead. Of course, educators from different parts of the world have seen their videos and appreciated them. Many of them have joined us in the call. Many of them have just sent their blessings saying they really felt motivated looking at these videos. So in true sense, everybody's already a winner. Now, for identifying the top 3 impact creators, that everybody has a torchbearer, right? There are few torchbearers whom everybody can follow, and then maybe next year take the baton from them and become a torchbearer. We need to identify the top 3. So going ahead, bringing to spotlight the top 3 winners now. So the third prize, the third winner for the Teacher Impact Award today is Mr. Nikhil Menon. Nikhil, many congratulations. Many congratulations. Are you around? Come on, tell us, how do you feel right now?
I feel overwhelmed. I feel exceptionally lucky to have joined Suraasa and been, to get this opportunity to put myself out there. I'm not very comfortable talking about myself generally. I had to be coerced into doing this, but I'm glad. I'm thankful to my family for doing that. So I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. This is great motivation to take it, that many steps further. Thank you.
So in fact, Nikhil, you mentioned, that you're not usually comfortable talking about yourself. And believe me, that's true for most of the teachers. We've been told time and time again that we have to just focus on delivering and not talking much about ourselves. But thank you so much for participating and speaking out and showing us the impact that you're creating. And believe me, I would request your help in that as well. But believe me, if teachers start doing it more often, the world would start looking at teaching as an aspirational profession again. So thank you so much for participating. And I know that you would help us Surasa for our bigger cause of making teaching the most professional, most aspirational profession again. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Let's go to the second winner then. Guys, are you ready? Just to tell you, between the first and the second winner, oh my God, what all we had to go through, so many polls we had to do with different educators, with different levels of educators, different parts of the world, just to make sure that there was this huge tie which was coming in the first 2 rounds of voting, and we had to finally get 3 more levels, 3 more rounds of polling done. And we were able to identify one as the second winner and one as the first winner. But believe me, both of them were so neck to neck, it was really difficult for us. So giving to you the second Teacher Impact winner for this year. So the winner is Amira Shamraj. Amira, many congratulations. Amira,
thank you.
Thank you so much for the wonderful work that you've been doing, for the impact that you've been creating. There were a couple of videos that when I saw, I had a tear rolling down my cheek, and yours was one of them. So thank you so much for being so passionate about education and making that difference. Amira, how are you feeling right now?
A little bit nervous, not sure what to say. I really have to thank the team at Suraasa. They've really helped us a lot, especially the teachers, Mr. Reem, Mr. Robin, because there were times when I was confused about certain things, and they were very open, and they like sent us an email, sent us your questions, and they really helped a lot.
Wonderful, wonderful. Many congratulations to you. And we know you will be an idol to thousands and thousands of teachers, people who think that should we go to teaching or not? Should we leave our careers right now? We feel passionate about education, but we don't know should we take the first step. And believe me, you will be a motivational factor, a motivational person for almost all of them. So congratulations to you. Keep making the impact. Keep growing. Cheers.
Thank you so much.
And finally, to the winner of this year's Teacher Impacts Awards. And I know that many of us had already decided, looking at the 10 videos today, that okay, this person could be the winner, that person could be the winner. And we all have been making our own thoughts. And I know that many of you might have guessed it right as well. But I'm thinking, what if we talk about something else instead of announcing the winners right now? What do you say? We just discuss something else, or do we just directly go to the winners? What do you say, guys? How many of you say we go to the top winner straight away? Just say winner in the chat. Okay, Barsha's saying let's go to the winners, please. Okay, let's go to the winners. So the top winner for the Top Teacher Impact Award 2022 is Nazia. Congratulations, Noor. Many congratulations.
Yes, oh my God. Am I on mute or unmute?
No, you're unmuted now. We can hear your excitement.
Alhamdulillah, thanks to Almighty. Oh my goodness, thanks to my family. I'm so grateful to them. The trust what they had in me, oh my goodness, it's showing it. I'm so thankful. Thank you, Suraasa. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you to the judges. And thank you everyone. I'm so glad. I hope the teachers around get motivated by this and come up with more like this. And really, thank you so much. I'm so
we are also proud of you, and we are sure that you'll not just be shining yourself, but will be helping others in shining.
Oh my God, I'm just feeling like how my children feel in the class. I appreciate them or give them an award. Oh my God, I just feel like I'm that 5-year-old now.
That's the idea. That's the idea, right? We have to stay young.
Thank you so much.
Superb. Many congratulations to all the 3 winners. And back to you, Pooja.
Thank you so much, Mr. Rishabh, once again. And congratulations, winners, and all of you who participated. Your videos, the hard work that you put in, the smiles on the faces of the winners just made our day. And here is Miss Lulu now with some final thoughts.
Thank you, Pooja. Thank you. Congratulations to all of the winners. You are really an inspiration to all of us. To all Suraasa teachers who participated in this event and those who did not, you are all stars and you make us proud every day. Maybe today will be a motivation for you to showcase your achievements next time or whenever you are meeting with your colleagues and everyone around. A very special appreciation to all our esteemed guests. Thank you for your contribution to the success of this event. You really made it so special. Thank you all for all Suraasa team members. This has been possible because of each and every one of you. To stay up to date with our activities, I would request you all stay connected to all Suraasa channels. We always have some exciting news coming up. Have a great day, everyone. Keep teaching, keep smiling, keep impacting. Thank you so much for this wonderful event today. I think this would bring our event to an end. If you have anything to share with us, your thoughts, Please follow the hashtag that we shared, Suraasa Impact, and stay connected to us. Thank you so much. Enjoy your day.